90% of people made this one mistake last year, which I rank as the top HSA mistake that you can make. Today, you'll learn how to avoid that mistake as we go through the 3 top HSA mistakes and how you can avoid them. Let's do the countdown, starting with number 3, which is not maxing out your HSA. When it comes to the HSA, the absolute max that you can do is $4,150 for yourself or $8,300 for a family plan. And if you're over 55, you get to put another $1,000 into your HSA. So there's a large limit which you can put into your HSA, yet the average person putting money into their HSA only puts in $3,000. That's how much shows up on a deduction on their tax form. Now, another way you're not maxing out your HSA is by using the funds right away. Your HSA is not an FSA. When you are putting in money to your HSA, the average again is $3,000 that gets put into the HSA. The average HSA balance is $3,000. So roughly speaking, you're putting the money in today and using that money out of your HSA within 1 year of contributing. You could supercharge your HSA by not only maxing out, but also contributing to your HSA and then paying for your medical expenses elsewhere. You can then allow your HSA to keep on growing. Keep on holding to those receipts because later on, if you do need the money to come back out, you can actually reimburse yourself for those expenses that you already spent earlier. So try to max out the HSA and try to keep that money in the HSA by spending elsewhere, saving those receipts so that later on, if you need the money, you can then take it out. Now, the number 2 mistake with your HSA is not actually investing your HSA. When you're saving for retirement and you're saving for the long run, the HSA is the absolute best tax status of any account you can find. You get to have a deduction when you put the money in. You have a no tax situation as the money grows. And when you take the money out later on, when it is for a medical expense that qualifies, there's no taxes on that as well either. So as you're investing for retirement, look at your HSA as a way to invest too. The average person, when they're putting their money into the HSA, leaves it in the savings account area. They take the money out quickly to use it, and they don't take advantage of the fact that they can grow their HSA by investing the money. So don't make that number 2 mistake, which is to not invest your HSA. Now, the number 1 top HSA mistake is not finding a better HSA. 90% of the contributions into the HSAs throughout America are to the employer-provided HSA. They don't realize they can contribute to any HSA. I talk to people all the time, and they think that the only HSA they can put money into is the one by their provider. You can contribute to any HSA. They also think that the dollar amount you put into your HSA from your payroll plus any matching, that's the only amount that you can put in. If you're not maxing out through your payroll, and virtually no one's maxing out through their payroll, you can put money into your HSA. It does not have to come from your payroll. So as you're maxing out your HSA, perhaps even investing it, finding the best HSA is going to be an absolute big deal. And there's a huge difference. I looked at the top 4 HSAs out there in terms of how big they were. Some of them were earning 0.5%. Some of them were earning 0.05%. One of them paid 100 times that at roughly 5% in the spring of 24. I just helped somebody move $130,000 from their low interest employer-provided HSA to that highest interest HSA. And I projected they're about to get $6,000 more interest over the next year. Now, when you're trying to get the most out of your HSA, make sure to find that best HSA for you. Avoid that number 1 top HSA mistake and check out my next video where I review the 4 top HSAs and find that one clear winner. I'll see you there. Hi, I'm Jeremy Keil, owner of Keil Financial Partners. And if you're interested in seeing how we help our clients get more income, pay less in taxes, and avoid big retirement mistakes, make sure to go to keilfp.com. That's KEILFP.com. fp.com.